Welcome back, traders, to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be explaining how to clearly identify fakeouts and how to actually go about trading the breakout of a consolidation market. Now, before I jump into this, I would like to ask you guys to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as this would help the algorithm on YouTube not only give exposure to this specific video, but to my channel overall. Now, let's jump straight into it. So what you want to do, the first thing you want to do is you want to identify the overall trend of the market before the consolidation started to occur. Now, if I were to just zoom out, you guys can see that we were overall in a bearish trend. However, with this impulsive move towards the upside and the strong bullish push, we saw price break the previous lower high, ultimately breaking this bearish market structure. Now we are considered to be in an uptrend because of this impulsive move and because of this retracement. So obviously, after an impulsive move and a retracement, what we would expect is another impulsive move to occur. Instead, however, we saw price move sideways. Okay, so this is a very common thing that happens in the market. Consolidation happens around 80% of the time, but there's a very simple way to trade the breakout, but it's not as simple as trading a break retest. So usually in a break retest, what traders would do, or wait for at least, is you would wait for price to come, break, retest, and then you're looking for that buy right away. But it's a bit more tricky on the consolidation because we have fake outs, and it's very common to have fake outs in a ranging market here as well. So first thing I want to talk about is what actually is a consolidation, and it's very simple. This will take maybe 1 minute, maybe even less, just to quickly explain what actually validates a consolidation. And basically what that is you want to wait for at least 2 support rejections and at least 1 resistance rejection. So what I mean by that is you have support, rejection, resistance, and support. This right here would be considered a consolidation, and if we see another move towards the upside like this just strengthens the overall sentiment of our bias, which would be a consolidation. Now with this example right here, with the current price action, you can see we have a nice level of resistance right here, and we have a nice level of support at the bottom here as well. Now in a consolidation, you will always have a nice key level of resistance where price happens to be respecting, and a nice key level of support where price happens to be respecting as well, because there's an equilibrium in the market when a consolidation is occurring. Now, instead of actually entering sell positions at the resistance and buy positions at the support, what we're going to wait for instead is a break towards the upside. Why to the upside? Because as I explained earlier, we established that we are in an overall uptrend using market structure. Okay, now what we want to do now is we want to wait for a clear break towards the upside, a strong bullish push towards the upside, a retest, and then we're going to look for that push towards we're going to enter that buy position and expect that new higher high to occur. Now when we have a break towards the upside, we're not going to enter off of this break. We have to always confirm the retest before looking to enter that buy position. Now if the retest happens to be a bearish candlestick, we are not interested in looking for a buy position. Rather, the break has to be bullish, and on top of that, the retest has to close in a bullish candlestick as well. And also, I'm not looking for something like this to occur where price just starts to move sideways, because this just, this is not a clear breakout. Instead, there's a lot of traders entering buys here, and ultimately this gets stopped out. So what we want to do is instead wait for a clear breakout and then a clear retest, and then we enter off of that buy. So let's see how price develops. Okay, so we see our first rejection right here. Price comes up, we have our rejection. We're waiting for that breakout to occur towards the upside, and there it is. So we have a nice bullish engulfing with a follow-through breakout. Now what we want to do is we want to wait for a retest and then the candlestick to close in bullish again before entering that buy position. Okay, so let's see how the next candlestick forms, and you guys can see it's bearish, so I'm not interested in entering this buy position. And now again, we don't see any good positions right here, so we're just waiting and waiting. You guys see right here, we had two bullish candlesticks forming, which you guys can see it's a very small candlesticks, and it's not the bulls are not very present in these candlesticks. So we're not going to enter off of these small moves. Instead, what we're waiting for is a big move like this to occur, a nice follow through, and another retest confirmation that is bullish, and then we're going to enter off of that trade. However, as you guys can see, the first time we actually failed, so we just have to continue to be patient. And as you guys know, with any methodology, patience is always key. So we're not seeing a clear trade right now. Okay, so this right here happens to be a good opportunity, as we had a strong push towards the upside, but we failed to close in a bullish manner. So for that reason, there's no point entering the market. We didn't even have the retest. So we have this retest now, but we're ending in a bearish candlestick. So I'm not very comfortable with buying this trade right now. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. And you guys can see, obviously, we happen to push back towards the downside. Okay, so let's see what happens again. We're going to wait for a clear break. Okay, so right here, so we had a clear break towards the upside, and we had a nice follow through. Okay, so we had a nice follow through, and we had a nice so let me show you guys what's happening. So we had a breakthrough with this candlestick, and then we had a nice follow through with the following candlestick. So what I'm going to wait for right now is a simple retest of this level, and my target is going to be the previous high right here. So my target is going to be up here, and my stop loss is going to be down here. Now, if we happen to lose this position, it is what it is. It's part of trading. But let's see how this trade plays out. This could be let's make this a bit more, let's make the stop loss a bit more comfortable here. So we're going to look for a 1-to-4 risk reward on this trade. So let's see how this trade plays out. And you guys can see perfectly we had that retest and a huge bullish continuation towards the upside. Now let's see if we can actually hit our target, and very close. So we're just going to be patient here, and there you go. So target is hit. So very simply, guys, you guys can understand how we avoided all of this these fake outs right here by simply waiting for the retest. So we were looking for that bullish, and then we're waiting for a retest that's bullish as well, and then we wait for that candlestick confirmation before looking for that buy trade. I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll hope to see you guys in my next video.